Baltimore Orioles and the Toronto Blue Jays. The crowd is amped up, ready to get this season underway, as are we. Back with more in a minute. John Shambi, Chris Singleton with you. So the Toronto Blue Jays were not in the postseason last year, but they've made some key additions, and they're among the league favorites now. There's a real hunger around this team, Chris, and with the fan base, they really think they've got a shot to make some noise this year.
They do, Boog, and I don't think that's unrealistic. They made some nice moves.
So just about set now, and starting in this one, Chris Bassett.
Yeah, ZRA last year was a little worse than average, so definitely be looking for better.
And now this one's a rocket to right. Way back there. Gone.
Oh, so much for settling into this game, Boog. No courtesy first pitch take right there. He was ready from the second he stepped into the box, got a pitch to hit, jumped all over it. I tell you what, that'll fire up the guys in your dugout.
On the ground to the left, and it goes just foul.
With the big bats coming up and a home run already surrendered, he's really going to have to execute against these next couple of batters.
Swing and a miss. Nice changeup.
Always exciting to see a leadoff home run in an inning. Kind of gets the offense fired up, and you start to expect a big inning.
That's a hit.
Batting third, shortstop Gunnar Henderson.
Gunnar Henderson will hit next. Henderson hitting third in the lineup, and he's a former Rookie of the Year. Line drive, and that gets down for a base hit. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out. Here's Tyler O'Neill. Right through there for a strike.
At this point, the clean inning is over. Got to settle in, focus on the hitter, and get out of it with minimal damage.
Next offering is fouled back. First and second, no outs here on opening day. Outside low, and a count 1-2.
It's great to get on the board in the first frame of the ball game, but here's an opportunity for them to really open things up with a couple of runners on. Let's see if they can cash in. You hear people talk about letting the ball travel so often in terms of a hitting approach, and that's a great example why right there. If he's willing to let that curveball get a little deeper into the zone before he commits, he's way more likely to recognize that it's making a beeline for the...
Feeds to second, out there. Relay to Guerrero, in time, inning-ending double play. Solo shot, and the O's draw first blood. Here's Andres Jimenez. Foul ball there. Yeah, that's fouled off. That's a laser base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
I'd say a mistake pitch in an 0-2 count. Too good of a pitch to hit right there. You have to expand the zone. Keep that leadoff man off first base.
Bo Bichette up to the dish. And there's a rocket into the outfield. Runner stops at second, and the first two reach to start the inning.
Back-to-back singles. Nice line drive to the pull side. Met it out front, but just stayed through it nice enough and ripped it into the outfield.
Vladimir Guerrero Jr. now. Smash to center, way back, and you can forget it. Home run. His first homer of the year. It's 3-1. He only needed one swing to square it up.
Not wasting any time in that at bat, Boog. Aggressive, and it paid off. The pitcher knew as soon as that ball left his fingertips, it was trouble. Right on the platter, right down the heart of the plate. I'm sorry, but big league hitters don't miss that pitch.
Anthony Santander at the plate. Both the infield and the outfield shifted over to the right. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. And now for the Jays, Ernie Clement. Grounded to third, could be two. Off balance feet, there's one. And that's two.
Oh, man, what a smooth double play. That was a thing of beauty from start to finish.
And now to the plate, here's the Toronto DH, Will Wagner. That's out to center field. No trouble here, puts it away for the out. That is the inning. 3-run shot for the Jays this inning. And this is now a 3-1 ball game. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Top of the second. Now it's the right fielder, Colton Cowser. Bassett back to work. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. And there's a foul ball. Swing and a miss, and he got him. And a quick out, number one.
Away. Clearly that was the plan right there. He just wasn't able to put it in play. And that should tell you something as a hitter. Sometimes you're a little too conscious of the inside pitch, and you're not able to cover that outside part of the plate. So clearly some adjustments to be made next time.
Kobe Mayo now in the box. Comes up empty with a swing there. Way out front for strike two.
Man, that was pretty gross right there.
That one ripped. Varsho makes the grab. And a couple of quick outs.
Batting 8, catcher.
Two down, bases empty. Here's Adley Rutschman. 0-1. Two outs, bases empty.
That's a ball.
So a foul ball makes it 1-2.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. That K is his third of the game. 3 up, 3 down for the Orioles, and it remains a 3-1 ball game. Back now in Toronto. Here's George Springer to start it off.
Right fielder.
Singy, he's a guy that covers both sides of the plate about as well as anyone in the sport. How difficult is that to do?
Well, just look at the back of my bubblegum card. You'll see how hard it is. These guys.
Now a blast to left center. Way back there. On its way. Out of here. He'll circle the bases. His first homer of the year, and they add on. It's 4-1.
When a guy's got a real hard fastball, you can't overswing. All you've got to do is get the bat head to the spot. If you do, he supplies the power, and you'll get to jog around the bases like he did right there.
Here's the catcher, Alejandro Kirk. He's got the power, but great contact skills. One of the best contact hitters in the game. Hammers that one deep left field, and forget it. And they tack on to their lead. It's 5-1. That's their third home run of the game.
They're having a lot of fun at the plate in this one. They've got the long ball working for them on autopilot. Back-to-back jacks, and this club is fired up right now, Boog. I mean, this is the kind of thing where you really start to notice hitters in a lineup feeding off each other, and the collective confidence just continues to grow.
And now it's Dalton Varsho. Glove side, but it gets through.
Now batting, second baseman.
Now here's the
Andres
leadoff man for the Blue
Jimenez.
Jays, Andres Jimenez. 1 for 1 with a single so far. Ripped on a line. Calls it in, and there's one away.
He was all over that fastball right there. I tell you what, if he gets under it just by a fraction of an inch or a little bit more, that's way bad.
Line drive, caught.
Nothing you can do about those as a hitter. Even though you know that, they still drive you absolutely crazy.
Here's Vladimir Guerrero Jr. He's already homered in this game. There's a swing and a drive. And that one is off the wall. The relay, and he's into second with a double. And man, just shy of a homer on that one.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. Anytime you smoke a ball off the wall, you kind of think about what it could have been, but obviously you have to be happy with that result.
So 2 on with 2 away. Anthony Santander next up for the Blue Jays. And that one hammered way back there. And it is out of here. He made him pay for that one. Their third home run of the inning. It's 8-1. That's their 4th home run of the game.
They can't stop, and they won't stop hitting home runs in this one, Boo. They're clearly feeding off of each other at the dish. Well, he went up there 0-0 looking to do damage. I think he had his sights set on that pitch. He went and got it and circled the bases.
Here comes the skipper out of the dugout, and he's ready to make the move. Kyle Bradish won't go any further, and this is one he'd like to forget. Back with a new arm after this. Charlie Morton into the game.
And with the big deficit on the scoreboard, he almost has to just put that out of his mind. Every outing matters for relievers and their numbers. But
swing, and this one's blasted. It's got a chance, and it hits the fence. Into second, and he's got it doubled.
Stringing them together, that's 3 hits in a row. Put a pretty good swing on that one as he drove it out to deep left. Didn't quite have the right combination of launch angle and exit velocity to get it over the fence, but you're never going to be disappointed with extra bases.
So 2 down. Now it's the Toronto designated hitter, Will Wagner. Hot shot to first base, and he snags it to end the inning. But 9 batters hit. Welcome back. Here's a look at this team's early season projection. And a strike.
Well, every pitcher wants run support, and having a lead is nice, but it can be challenging for some pitchers. I think keeping the mindset to attack instead of trying to be too fine and have too much finesse go after hitters and get quick outs.
On the ground. Throws to first. One up, one down. Here's the center fielder, Cedric Mullins. He's already homered here in this one. First offering, and it just misses. And that's in there at the knees for a strike. Right through there for a strike. And that one is downstairs. And the count's even at 2. Swing and a drive, deep right field. And that is a foul ball. And downstairs. Eighth pitch of the at-bat coming up. He goes down looking.
This guy will throw any pitch in any count. 3-2. He goes off speed, gets the out.
Ryan O'Hearn comes up to hit, and he's already singled in this game. Ball one there.
That pitch is out.
Check swing, but he went too far. Strike
One
one.
ball, one strike.
In the air, left field. Makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. Set for the bottom of the third, and now for the Jays, George Springer. I think when you contemplate him as a player, the first thing you think about is defense, and you think about that great arm.
I also think about the speed. If he can get on, that's going to give one more thing for that pitcher to think about.
And there's a hit. And a good start to the inning. Alejandro Kirk next up for the Blue Jays. This guy with big-time power and an elite defender. That one drilled left field and foul ball. Morton, a former All-Star. He throws a slurve, a four-seamer, a changeup, a sinker, and occasionally uses a cutter. Ground ball left side. To second, that's one. Onto O'Hearn. Two.
They made that double play look so easy, but it was far from routine. That's the one thing about big leaguers. They make tough plays look simple.
Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. So the two-out knock extends the inning and sends them back to the top of the order. Andres Jimenez next up for the Blue Jays. Singled and scored back in the first. He's 1 for 2. That one is absolutely belted. That's back there. Tattooed and gone. He circles the bases. That's his 50th career homer. And they boost their lead. It's 10-1.
That's exactly the pitch he was looking for. Crushes it and hits it out of the ballpark.
2 outs, nobody on. Down the number 2 hitter, Bo Bichette. Swing and a ball driven out to center. Mullins going back on this one. Makes the catch up against the wall. But 2 come across to score in the inning. 2-run homer. And this is now a 10-1 ball game. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Henderson in the box for the second time. 1 ball, no strikes. Swings through that one for strike one.
Clearly down in this ball game, and you can't look at the deficit and try to get it all back in one swing. It's got to come one at bat at a time, and even shrink it down smaller, pitch to pitch. Make that guy on the mound work to get you out.
Got him swinging.
Really love the pitch sequence right there. I'm telling you what, pitcher and catcher on the
Now
same page right
left
now.
Fielder, Tyler
Here's the
O'Neill.
left fielder, Tyler O'Neill. Close one, doesn't get the call. And that is ball one. And a breaking ball drops in for a strike.
1-1.
Gonna count 1-2. Base is empty, one away here on opening day. Next pitch is outside. It's 2-2. Strike three, and that's 2 in a row.
Now batting third baseman.
Two outs, base is empty. And next for the Orioles, Jordan Westberg. And that's in for a strike. 0-1. Westberg in his second season, 26 years old, and he was selected to the All-Star game last year. Right through there for a strike. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. Orioles held in check there. They're down 9. It's 10-1. It's a bit of a blowout now, which gives us a bit more freedom here in the booth.
I'm not sure that's a good thing.
All right, Singy, in ballpark entertainment, you got a favorite mascot race?
Yeah, I love what they do in D.C. with the former presidents.
Somebody always gets tackled.
Now
They always get hurt.
I know, it's just crazy. Imagine running around in those big bulky suits, and somebody's always going to go down.
Spoke to right, but he's got it.
Man, he smoked that fastball. He's all over it. It's just frustrating when you can't get it to fall. Maybe next time up, he'll find a hole.
Out towards right center. That's well struck. And it's into the gap. Man at first, Will Wagner. Next up for the Blue Jays.
Will Wagner.
High fly ball, pretty well struck out towards right center. That's back. And gone! He'll touch them all. His first homer of the year, it's 12-1.
First pitch swinging, and he got the fastball. He knew exactly what to do with it, too. Lightning fast hands to be able to hit that velocity fastball on the inside part of the plate. In my experience, when you're looking out over the plate, allowing the ball to travel, it's pure reaction to hit a pitch in that location. That's a tremendous swing.
Here comes the manager out of the dugout, and he'll make a move for the bullpen. That's all for Charlie Morton, and as he heads off, we'll step aside for a minute. Back with the new pitcher after this break. So a new arm out of the bullpen for the Orioles, Tyler Wells.
I think it's got to be a little tough coming in out of the pen when your guys are trailing so big on the scoreboard. Just doesn't have the same intensity to it, but he's got to find a way because these batters count the same for his stats, obviously, regardless of the score.
Here's George Springer. Now a screamer into the outfield. O'Neill makes the catch, inning over. The Jays get a pair on this homer. We played all set for the start of the inning. And into the box for Baltimore, Colton Cowser. Bassett back to work. And that's through there for a strike. It's 0-1.
You know, these Orioles just lacking discipline at the plate in this ballgame. Chasing pitches has been a big part of the story. We've seen it quite a bit today. It's been tough for them to make contact at times, and it just doesn't look like they're seeing it very well as a group.
One ball,
pitch misses, and the count is 1-2.
And on the mound, you know confidence has to be pretty high with all of the swings and misses. He's had them eaten out of the palm of his hand pretty much all game. He's really good hitting the baseball the other way, so credit the pitcher for having him out in front of that pitch. Clearly, he had him fooled.
Mayo stands in now and watches strike one. One out, base is empty. Drilled in the air, high and deep right field. Back there. Gone. Kobe Mayo with his first major league home run, a special moment in his young career, and who knows, maybe that'll open the floodgates for him.
Yeah, getting that out of the way can be a big confidence booster. It feels like a huge weight just been taken off your back. You can go up there with a lot less pressure on you now, and I wouldn't be surprised if he gets hot for a little while.
What do you remember about your first career homer, Chris?
Well, I remember it was off of Omar Olivares, and, you know, being there in Los Angeles against the Angels, just a tremendous day, great ballpark, and a special moment for sure.
Mateo now at the plate as he swings through strike one. Fought off foul. Two down, nobody on. And we're at the top of the fifth. Swing and a ground ball out to short. Bichette whips it to first. And that is that. One scores in the inning coming on this solo home run. Back here at Rogers Center, ready to go for the last half of the inning. At the plate, Alejandro Kirk. Lifted to left center, way back there, and that is gone. Another homer. His second home run of the game, and they add to the lead. It's 13-2. That one just sounded different.
And might have been the loudest moment yet. Man, my ears are ringing. I can feel that swing from the booth. With a low 90s fastball, you have to live on the edges and hit your spots. If you don't, you'll get hit hard. Really good swing there. Patient, waited for it. It was like BP all over again.
Dalton Varsho now at the plate. He's 2 for 2. Center field. Mullins should have this one. And there's one away.
Now batting, second baseman.
So the lineup flips over. Andres Jimenez, the next to hit. Ripped to third and caught.
That swing right there tells me he's seeing the ball pretty well. I know it didn't produce a hit, but he made solid contact, and that's all you're looking to do anytime you're at the plate.
Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. Out of here. A solo shot. It's their second home run of the inning. It's 14-2.
Just an excellent swing all the way around, and it had that sound coming off the bat that gets everyone's attention. Got a pitch to drive, short to the baseball, squared it up, and the backspin carried it out of here.
So 2 away with nobody on. So up next for Toronto, Vladimir. Oh, now this one's high and deep, way back there, on its way, gone. They do it again. Back-to-back homers. He's done it again. His second homer of the game. And they add a run. It's 15-2. Singy, the ball is jumping off his bat.
Yes, it is. Tons of loud contact. Man, it's been impressive. Well, he put a really nice swing on that one.
Base is empty with 2 away. Now it's the switch hitting outfielder, Anthony Santander.
Number 45.
And that eats him up. And And his hot hitting continues.
They kept him in the yard that time, but all he's doing now is passing the baton, and everything seems to get started around this guy.
So a man at first. And next for Toronto, Ernie Clement. In the air, right field. Cowser on the move to the gap and makes the grab. And that is the third out of the inning. Welcome back as we take a look at how today's starting pitchers have fared so far. Foul ball. Check swing, called strike. Blows the high heat past him. That's a strikeout. And now the first baseman, Ryan O'Hearn. He is singled and he is flied to left. And first offering is fouled off.
The offense needs to start showing some fight against this starter. He's doing his thing out there. They're going to have to push back at some point and make him work a little bit harder.
Up the middle. Fires to first on the run. And it beats him. What a play. 2 down, base is empty. And now the shortstop, Gunnar Henderson. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. Swings through that.
Good late sink on that fastball. Out of the hand, looks so good. And then by the time it gets in the hitting zone, hard to get the barrel to it.
The Jays up big in this one here on opening day. And they'll do it again. Ground ball, Vlad Jr. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. 3 up, 3 down for him there. 6, 7, 8. And we're back. John Sciambi with Chris Singleton in the booth, and leading off the bottom of the 6th, Will Wagner. Rips one to right, and foul ball.
Well, these Jays doing a good job of putting the ball into play, and that makes things more challenging on the defensive side. Double-digit hits and 0 strikeouts. I don't know which of those is more impressive, but especially in today's game, that's something they can feel very good about.
Now
he kind of rolled over on this pitch a little bit, but he got enough behind it to shoot it through for a knock, and you'll take that anytime you can get him to find a hole.
Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. George Springer leaves the yard. His second home run of the game. It's 17-2. He absolutely crushed that one.
No doubt about that one, Boog. We knew it wasn't coming back. Looks like this guy was looking out over the plate, but he was ready to turn on the inside fastball. So direct to the pitch. Absolutely blasted out of this ballpark.
And now for the Jays, Alejandro Kirk. This guy's turned into one of the best catchers in the National League. That one laced to center and a base hit. Man at first, nobody out. Dalton Varsho digs in now. There's the strike. Nobody out with a pair of runs across in the frame here in the bottom of the 6th. Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. Lead runner to second, so 2 on and nobody out. Now it's the second baseman, Andres Jimenez. Lined, and that's a base hit. The throw to third. Pulls into third safely. And a run comes in to score.
Well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. Just a really nice approach to shoot that line drive to the opposite field. There's a lot of hard work and discipline that goes into getting a result like that at the plate. Doesn't come naturally for most hitters.
Now the Orioles manager is out of the dugout, and he'll make a move to the pen. Keegan Aiken departs, and the line not closed on him yet as he's responsible for the runners on base. Back with a new pitcher after this. They hand the ball over to a new arm, Brian Baker.
Well, they need someone to stop the bleeding and keep the score right where it is. Seems like a tough task today with the way this lineup is swinging it.
Bo Bichette gets a chance to hit. Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. That one back there reaches for it, but it's foul. Line to left. O'Neill makes the grab, one down.
Now batting.
So up next for
First
Toronto,
baseman,
Vladimir Guerrero Jr. He's already homered twice, the last one back in the fifth.
Just seems like he can't miss right now, seeing the baseball as well as anyone on the field. Now, I know the odds are against him, but who's going to bet against this guy right now?
And it's gone! Home run! And he's gone yard again. That's his third home run of the game. And they tack on three. It's 21-2. One pitch, one swing, one home run.
Yeah, you could say that's efficiency right there. Didn't need much time in the box to make an impact. He's putting on quite the show at the dish here in this one, and he's just so locked in with this swing, and he's just not missing right now. A 3-homer game, man, it's so special. And I tell you what, it's a lot of fun watching him pull it off as well.
Down the left fielder, Anthony Santander. Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. Cowser makes the grab for the second out.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it, but in your mind, you have to convince yourself.
Oh, now this is blasted. Way back there. On its way. Gone. Their third home run of the inning. It's 22-2. He put a charge into that one.
That was a lightning swing right there. No doubt about it. That's exactly the pitch he was looking for. Crushes it and hits it out of the ballpark.
Will Wagner will hit next. And a swing and a line drive at a right field. Cowser brings it in with a nice running grab. The final. We go to the top of the seventh. Now it's going to be Tyler O'Neill. And the first pitch misses for ball one. Can't make contact with the sweeper.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
Here's a 1-2. Strike three, struck him out for the third time today. Here's the third baseman, Jordan Westburg. Both two in this one. Splits the plate, and it's 0-1. The Orioles with a lot of ground to make up here in the top half of inning number 7. Comes up empty.
0-2 is the count.
Goes down looking.
Well, he locked him up with the cutter on the outside right there, and I got to think he was looking middle in because he just couldn't pull the trigger. And, with 2 strikes, fastball coming in, you've got to be ready to swing it. That time it cut to the outside part of the plate, and he just couldn't pull the trigger.
Next pitch misses inside, and that's ball 1. Up the middle, Jimenez tosses to first, and the Orioles set down in order.
Pitching for Baltimore.
We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Gregory Soto. Swings here and drives one well left field, way back, and you can forget it. His 3rd home run of the game, and they add a run. It's 23-2.
He wasted no time in that at bat, swinging at the first pitch, and he punished it.
We take another look as StatCast tells us that ball took off at 110 miles an hour.
And plenty of distance as well. I mean, that was an impressive home run, Boog. He squared it up and knew it was gone.
In steps the man they call Captain Kirk. No question about this one. It's out of here. An absolute smash to left. That's his 3rd home run of the game, and they tack one on the board. It's 24-2. Chris, that ball came out hot. So let's see what StatCast has to say.
Yeah, it really did, Boog. 111 miles per hour off the bat, and a really nice launch angle as well. Just a beautiful swing from start to finish.
Digging in, Dalton Varsho. That one ripped right center field. Mullins going back onto the track, and he makes the catch.
Now batting, second baseman Andres.
Now the Orioles.
Now pitching for
New
Baltimore.
pitcher on now, Yennier
Number
Cano.
78, Yennier Cano.
Jimenez in the box now. No balls and a strike. There.
was 0-0. Here it is. Hit it. He gets a take. Gets ahead in the count.
One down, base is empty. Smoke to right center, and this one's gonna go out of here. A massive home run. He's done it again. His second homer of the game, and they add to their lead. It's 25-2. That was blasted.
Absolutely, no doubt off the bat. Just an excellent swing all the way around, and it had that sound coming off the bat that gets everyone's attention. Got a pitch to drive, short to the baseball, squared it up, and the batsman carried it out of here.
So 1 out, nobody on. Now, Bo Bichette. Swings and blasts one deep to left center. That one hops against the fence.
With that fastball, even though it's high velocity, you've got to live on the outer edges. When it's right on the tee, right down the middle, professional hitters are not going to have a problem turning it around.
And here's the first baseman, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. And a chance to make some history here, Chris.
Yeah, he's homered 3 times so far, and now he gets another chance. At least we think. We'll see if the pitcher gives him anything to hit. It's so rare to see a 3-homer performance, but even more special for that player to get another chance at the plate to do it again for 4.
Fouled off left side. Cano, a 6'4" righty. He features a sinker, a changeup. Swing and a high fly ball, deep left field. Gone! A 2-run homer, his 4th home run of the game. It's 27-2.
Man, he looks like his dad out there hitting home runs. Wow, this is awesome. I mean, a 4-homer game, they're just so rare, they're so special, and just so tough to pull off as well. Everything has to line up for you.
Pitching for Baltimore,
Anthony Santander next up for the Blue Jays. A switch hitter batting right. Scorched to center. No doubt about it. That is long gone. They go back-to-back. His 2nd home run of the game, and they add on. It's 28-2.
Sitting first pitch fastball, and that's what he delivered. He guessed right, squared it up, and he made it look way too easy.
Down to third baseman, Ernie Clement. And that one is lifted in the air. Mullins settles under it, makes the grab, 2 down. Now it's the Toronto designated hitter, Will Wagner. Hit in the air, center field. Mullins in pursuit. Corrals it. And that will end the inning. They bring... Tommy Nance gets the call from the pen.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
Nance.
Outside. Swing and a foul straight back. Nance sets, fires. Swings through that one for strike 2.
Oh, that's that slurve right there. He threw it extremely well. And talk about just a ton of breaks. So tough to get that barrel to.
And here's the catcher, Adley Rutschman. First
That's a ball.
pitch just misses. Base is empty, one away, and we're in the top of the eighth.
Hey.
That's in there, and the count even 1-1.
That's ball 2.
And it's fouled away. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Back foot slider struck him out.
Very strong coming out of the pen so far as he punches out the first 2 batters he's faced in this one, getting straight to work. Man, it's talked about a lot, but relievers are just so electric these days. These aren't fun at bats if you're a hitter. I'm so glad I'm retired.
So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Slider misses outside. Got him looking. And he strikes out the side here in the 8th. Ready for the bottom of the 8th. And now for the Jays, George Springer.
Right fielder, George Springer.
Perez back to work. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. And the leadoff man aboard. And now the catcher comes up to hit. Alejandro Kirk. High fly ball down the left field line. That's not coming back. Another homer. That's his 4th home run of the series. And they add a couple more. It's 30-2.
Well, he put a really nice swing on that one.
So digging in, Dalton Varsho.
Felix Batista.
Right through there for a strike. Nobody on, nobody out. A pair of runs across in the inning in the bottom half of the 8th inning. Line drive to short and caught.
Yikes, that ball was scorched, an absolute missile, and it almost becomes self-defense as the fielder. When one of those things comes screaming towards you, watch your lips.
High fly ball out towards left field. Ranging back. Can't get there. This one lands foul.
I want to start that load a little bit sooner because of the good velo.
Swing and a high fly ball hit the air left center field. This one's got a chance. Mullins moving back for it, and it is gone.
It's like he's playing wiffle ball up there, and that's typically not the easiest way to hit a home run. The slight opposite field into the gap. Man, making it look easy, that's for sure.
Swing and a ball hammered left field. That's back there. Pulls it in on the warning track. And now the first baseman, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Year in and year out, this guy an MVP candidate. Swung on, belted. That's back. And that one's gone.
Unreal. Absolutely unreal, Boo. mean, this is an all-time performance right here. 5 home runs in a single game. Are you kidding me? This is something we're never going to forget. A performance that clearly will go down in history as one of the best ever.
That ends the inning, so we take a break. But they go deep. We go to the 9th. So they turn to their closer, Jeff Hoffman.
Now pitching
And you know,
for the Blue
bullpen guys
Jays.
can struggle sometimes when they're called
Number
upon with big
23.
leads because it just doesn't have the same
Hoffman.
intensity as a tight game. So we'll see how sharp he is. Your mental toughness matters in situations like this as well.
And immediately pumps in a strike to the
0-1
left-handed
for count.
hitter. Hoffman, an all-star a season ago. He features a slider, a four-seamer, a splitter, and he works in a sinker. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Oh, really went aggressive in with that slider. Good 2-strike pitch right there. At worst case scenario, it's weak contact in play. Exactly where he and the catcher
0-1.
wanted it.
O'Hearn, the batter now, as he swings and misses for strike 1.
Looked pretty good as far as being in the strike zone, but I'm sure as a hitter, not too good with where it was located. Very top of the strike zone, middle away.
So it's their last chance in this one. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Gunnar Henderson. Next pitch misses, and the count now 2-0. Out in front with the swing, and that is strike 1.
1 strike.
Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
1 strike away.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with a fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
2 outs. And a foul ball, he stays alive. And a swing and a miss, and that is the ball game.
Well, great start to this 4-game series to get the first one at home, but these players know they've got some work to do because they could easily drop the next.
I feel like Joe Horn. I like to score on the plane and set up a
Listen, I'm back on the road again, been popping them. This might be my demise. Too many odds out here that's supposed
The show brings you a matchup of division rivals. It's the Baltimore Orioles and the Toronto Blue Jays.
Give 110. I'm on a roll like a ball of flames. Critics be talking like Charlemagne. I went berserk in my hardest game.
Well, Singy, we get to see the most powerful hitter in the league in this one. He's got home run power, baby.
Who doesn't like bombs, Boo? This guy has wowed the crowds all season. Yeah, get your popcorn ready.
Part of a champion, I know that my legacy about to begin. In love with the pressure I get.
First pitch coming at you right after the break. And into the box for Baltimore, Cedric Mullins. Fastball in for a strike, and that's how this game gets started.
First pitch, 7:07.
And that's in there for a strike, and quickly 0-2. Got him. And one out now.
Been a pretty rough start to this series for him at the plate. 3 strikeouts in the first game yesterday, another one right there. They've clearly got a great plan for how to deal with this guy right now.
Ryan O'Hearn stands in here, takes ball 1 low. This one smoked out to left. Makes the grab, and there are 2 outs.
Batting third.
All right, let's take a look at the Orioles
Gunnar
lineup now.
Henderson.
Chris, this is a lineup offensively that could be really good for years to come.
They're deep, first and foremost, but the way that they can manipulate their personnel for matchups and everything else, it's very intelligent the way that they use their team, and I think it creates a little bit of
This one swung on and hit well. Way back there. On the warning track, and holds it in. Middle of the first. And here's the veteran outfielder, George Springer. Out in front and foul to the left side. Springer with an impressive 5-hit performance in his last game. And that's ripped into left, base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Batting second baseman, Luis.
And now it's Luis Garcia. Swing and a high fly ball pulled foul, and that's out of play. And he deals. And a foul ball. Well struck right field. Reaching back towards the wall. Grabs it right up against the wall. Addison Barger next up for the Blue Jays. Third baseman playing on the edge of the grass looking for the sac bunt. Out towards right center. That's well struck. Way back there. And that one is out of here. His first homer of the year. It's 2-0. He ambushed him right there, Siggy.
yeah, swinging on that first pitch, and I think losing one over the fence is exactly what he had in mind as well. The cutter up and in can be such a tough pitch for the hitters. You have to keep your hands above the baseball, and that's exactly what he did. He caught it out front and drove it out of here.
One down. Here's Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Swing and a ground ball onto O'Hearn. And Guerrero is set down.
It's a good recovery, though, after giving up the home run.
Batting fifth,
Not allowing
catcher,
it to stay in the
Alejandro
head, but going to
Kirk.
work at the next hitter, and a tough one at that.
2 outs, base is empty. And next for Toronto, Alejandro Kirk. This ball is hammered deep center field. Way back there. On its way. Out of here. He flexes his power with that swing. Second home run of the inning for him. And they boost their lead. It's 3-0. Chris, he's homered in back-to-back games now.
Yep, seeing the ball well, and he's got his timing locked in. He's looking pretty dangerous at the dish right now. Love to see a hitter aggressive on the first pitch of an at-bat. You watch him from the on-deck circle, so when you step in the box, you're ready to pull the trigger wherever it's at. Really good job by the hitter. Total conviction on that swing.
And there's a hit. So the inning is still alive with Bo Bichette coming to the dish. Bo Bichette up to the dish. One of the stars in the win yesterday as he had 3 hits. Hot shot to third. They take the force out, and that is the inning. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. It's now 3-0. It's Major League. Back here at Rogers Center. New inning getting started. Here's Tyler O'Neill.
They're off to a great start, 3-run lead after their first inning, but so important to be airtight defensively. Don't give away extra outs and allow that other club to get back in this ball game.
And strike 2.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Larry Bullard, our umpire behind the plate.
Bullard's got a pretty standard strike zone. Sometimes he'll have you guessing a little bit, but overall, well-respected umpire in the league.
Jordan Westberg, the next to hit for the Orioles. Swings and misses. 0-1. What about an umpire's height? How much of a role does that play in your experience and what the strike zone is like?
Yeah, I think it pushes the strike zone up a little bit, which, you know, as a former hitter, you like that. You wanted the ball up. You didn't want to have to deal with stuff down in the zone consistently.
Springer racing after it. Won't get to this one. It drops foul. As the game has moved along, we see more and more information supplied by teams about the umpires. I've been in clubhouses where they have pictures of all 4 guys, nicknames, hometowns, and as well hobbies listed, just so you can kind of small talk the umpire a little bit.
That's great.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row. Off to a strong start, Singy, as he's punched out 3 of the first 5 he's faced.
Well, he's definitely minimizing contact. He can get the swing and miss when he needs it, but he'll also keep the defense fresh behind him, allowing some balls in play as well.
Swing and a miss, struck him out, and he strikes out the side here in the second.
Impeccable command in that one. 3 batters, 3 strikeouts. That's electric stuff.
Back now in Toronto. Now it's the DH, Ernie Clement. Eflin back to work. Out to short, Henderson. Slings to first, and quickly one away in the second.
Center fielder, Anthony Santander.
Anthony Santander at the plate, coming off a 4-hit effort in yesterday's game. And first offering is fouled off. And that is out of play. One down, base is empty. Towards first. And he takes it himself for the out. Back to the top of the lineup, and it'll be George Springer to step to the plate. Swings here and blasts one left field. That's back, and that one is out of here. So he goes yard to left. That's his 4th home run of the series. It's 4-0.
Wasn't fooled on the first pitch at all. He squared it up right away. He's so good at getting his arms extended, and that's exactly what he did right there. You don't typically want to pull a pitch in that part of the plate, but he doesn't allow his wrist to roll over, stays through the ball, gets the lob, and gets the home run.
So 2 down. So up next for Toronto, Luis Garcia.
Now batting, third baseman, Addison Barger.
Addison Barger getting ready to hit. He's already homered in this game. Line drive, caught. Toronto picks up one on this homer. It's now a 4-0 ball game. This is Toronto Blue Jays baseball on the show. Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league. And a swing and a miss there. Mayo launched a homer in his most recent game. And he's down 0-2 as he swings through it. Make it 4 strikeouts in a row, just cruising along.
Just a mid-90s challenge fastball right there. Not much to it. And I'm sure he'd love another swing at it because it was in a very hittable location. Those are the swings where you can sometimes start to question yourself as a hitter and say, how did I miss that? But, you know, it happens.
Swing and a miss.
Quickly in an 0-2 count, you've got to figure out a way to shorten your path to the baseball. Put it in play somewhere, then you got a chance.
Steps on first for the out. 2 down, base is empty. Jorge Mateo now. Bunt attempt, but that goes foul. 2 outs, base is empty. Close one, doesn't get the call. And the count is 1-1. The 1-1 is fouled off. Swing and a miss. Struck him out on a splitter. 1-2-3 go the Orioles. They trail it here 4-0. And we're back as we go to the last of the third. And now Vladimir Guerrero Jr. There's a swing and a drive. That's back there. And it's gone. His 6th of the series, and they tack on to their lead. It's 5-0.
That's exactly the pitch he was looking for. Crushes it and hits it out of the ballpark.
And now Alejandro Kirk. He's already homered here in this one. That's ripped. Base hit. Davis Schneider next up for the Blue Jays. 1 for 1 with a single so far. And first offering is fouled off.
Well, these Blue Jays doing a good job of simply getting the bat on the ball in this game, and the numbers back that up. It's tough to remember the times they've actually swung and missed at a pitch because it really hasn't happened. They've made contact on nearly 100% of their swings.
Oh, can't pick it up cleanly to first, and he just gets it there in time. 1 away. Now the Orioles manage.
Pitching for Baltimore.
Here's a new pitcher from the pen, Charlie Morton. He's making his second appearance of the season. That one ripped. That's back. That's long gone. It's their second home run of the inning. It's 7-0. That's their 5th homer of the game.
Man, they're all getting into the action. It's starting to feel like a home run derby up here. Welcome to the game. First pitch out of the bullpen, a tough one. And you know he's just trying to get one in there for a strike. And on the other side, as a hitter, it's a great time to be aggressive and let it fly. It's not what they were looking for when they turned to him, but now he's got to find a way to reset.
And he can't come up with it. Safe at first, no play. We'll see how they score this. So up next, Anthony Santander. 0 for 1, he grounded out in his first at bat. Hammered down the right side, but foul. Left field, way back there. O'Neal going back on it. And that's going to bang against the wall. And into second with one away. That's a double.
Everything came together perfectly for him right there. So close to blasting that one out of here the other way. But that's very tough to do when you take on the outfield gap like that. Beautiful swing, though. Let the ball get a little deep and drove it to the opposite field.
Two on, one out. On to O'Hearn. Quick recovery from the misplay. Pays off for the
Now
out.
batting.
So
Second
digging in,
baseman,
Luis
Luis
Garcia. 1 for 2. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. One run is in. The throw in. And he's out. Cut down, and that ends. This game's a bit of a blowout, Singy. Let's talk about something random.
Let's do it.
Do you collect baseball cards?
You know, when I was a kid, I used to put them in my back tire of my bicycle so it would sound like a motorcycle. Probably ruined some good cards back then, but don't really have much of a collection. The other day I came across a binder that my wife had in one of the drawers, and my son's got some baseball cards. So we'll be looking to see if there's any kind of retirement income in there.
Ryan O'Hearn comes up to hit. There's a strike. So my dad told me that he had a bunch of Mickey Mantle rookie cards and a whole bunch of valuable cards, and his mom tossed them because, what did she know? So I made my mom keep all my baseball cards, and I really don't have any that are valuable. And that story stunk by me. Anyway, Gunnar Henderson up now, a former Rookie of the Year. He was the first Oriole to win the award in 34 years, and he did so unanimously.
Yeah, and his rookie season was so special, Boo. Gunner's first hit in the majors was a home run. He swung.
Now that's strike 3 and the third out. So we take a break. Nothing doing this time around for the O's, and they're on the short end of an 8-0 score. Bottom 4, now it's the power speed combo. Addison Barger. High fly ball, pretty well struck out towards right center. That's back there. Forget it. Another homer. He's done it again. His second homer of the game. And they add a run. It's 9-0.
Came out of his shoes on that one, but managed to keep his mechanics intact long enough to get to the ball and through it, and it went a long way.
This one smoked on its way out of here. And Vladdy Jr. hits one out. That's his 7th home run of the series. It's 10-0.
Back-to-back jacks, and this club is fired up right now, Boog. I mean, this is the kind of thing where you really start to notice hitters in a lineup.
And here is Alejandro Kirk. This guy is one of the best athletes in the sport.
Number 68, Tyler Wells.
And foul ball. Line drive. And there's one down. So up next, Davis Schneider. Brush to right. This one's got a chance. Out of here. Home run. He leaves the yard to right. Their 3rd home run of the inning. And they add a run. It's 11-0.
First pitch hacking, and it paid off for him in a big way. Elevated fastballs, especially away, are like hitting the ball on a tee. Hitters do a lot of cage work. They're comfortable hitting off the tees, and he was comfortable right there hitting that ball opposite field for a home run.
One out, base is empty. Bo Bichette gets a chance to hit. There's a swing and a miss. Bichette, multi-time All-Star, 27 years old, and he was a second-round pick back in 2016. Line drive to short and caught.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting the line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
Now a chance for Ernie Clement, and that should be extra bases. Around first and hustling for second. And that's a double.
A late jump, and I think that was the difference on the play, Boog. It's not always easy seeing the ball off the bat. Something to improve.
So, man aboard, Anthony Santander next up for the Blue Jays. And it finds its way through for a hit. Coming home. He will score. It's an RBI single. It's 12-0. Well, Singy, he is locked in there.
Well, he's really slowed the game down, and it's like he's moving in full speed and everybody is a step or two behind. The way that he squared up that baseball tells me that he is seeing it like a beach ball.
They kept the force, and they're happy to just get off the field after that frame. So it's 4 runs, 5 hits, no errors, and 1 left. We're headed to the 5th. It's the Blue Jays 12 and the Orioles nothing. Ready now for the 5th inning. Here's the left fielder, Tyler O'Neill. Gosman back to work. And that one is in for a strike at 95. 0-1.
You know, these Orioles just aren't putting together very many good at-bats in this one. We're in the back half of the game, and they're still searching for a base runner. He's been great out there on the mound, no doubt. But it's also been a disappointing performance at the plate to this point.
Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts.
Simply said, this guy's flailing at the plate right now. Just disconnected from head to toes in terms of the sink of his body. That's his 5th strikeout of the series, and we're just 2 games in. So hoping to see some kind of adjustment out of him. His at-bats are just a little tough to watch right now.
And that one wrapped foul. One down, base is empty. Swing and a ball popped in the air. And no one could get to it. It's a foul ball. Swing and a ball lined to center. Lunging, but can't bring it in. Runner on at first with 1 gone. Colton Cowser now at the plate. Pitch misses. Ball 1. Rips one to right and foul ball. Westberg, the runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. That one finds the corner and the count 1-2. The other way and foul ball. Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Now at 10 Ks with still a few innings left, so expect him to add on to that total. And you know, pitchers are looking to have a strikeout per inning. I mean, that's excellent work. The way it looks now, I mean, he's going to have a better rate than that in this one.
And he makes the catch. And that is that. Orioles lead 1. Hasn't been their day. It's 12-0. We head to the bottom of the 5th. And now for the Jays, Luis Garcia. Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. This one could be trouble. Now he'll turn for second. Pulls in with a double. 3rd hit for him today.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. Anytime you can drive a ball into the gap the other way, it feels so good. And that's when you know you're right where you need to be at the plate. And it's even better when it gets you extra bases. Love looking in at your dugout and seeing the guys fired up.
So, man aboard. Stepping in, the long ball threat, Addison Barger. Yeah, big swing and a miss.
Well, these Jays doing a good job of putting the ball into play, and that makes things more challenging on the defensive side. Double-digit hits and 0 strikeouts. I don't know which of those is more impressive, but especially in today's game, that's something they can feel very good about.
And that's good enough to hold the lead runner at third. Runners now at the corners.
Now batting, the first baseman, Vladimir.
So they're at the
Guerrero
corners now.
Jr.
And here is Vladimir Guerrero Jr. That one ripped left field. Makes the catch up against the wall.
Man, Boog, I love watching an outfielder take on the wall to make that play, and it's a lot easier to watch from up here because that can be painful in the end. You know the wall's coming up on you quickly, so you have to maintain concentration and able to make that catch and hold on to it after contact.
Swing and a high fly ball in the air left field. Back there. See you later. The three-run dinger. His second home run of the game, and they throw 3 on the board. It's 15-0. He sent the first pitch over the wall.
Must have dinner reservations because he wasn't wasting any time at the plate in that at-bat. When you're working with this kind of velocity, so critical that you move the ball around, work quickly, and make sure that you keep that hitter off balance. Clearly not fooled by the location or the velocity. He was all over that fastball.
Manager out of the dugout now, and it looks like we'll see a change on the mound. Tyler Wells won't go any further tonight. And as he heads for the dugout, we'll take a quick break. New arm on the mound when we get back. Keegan Aiken on the pitch out of the pen here.
Number 45, Keegan Aiken.
Davis Schneider next up for the Blue Jays. Hit pretty well in the air out to center. Mullins makes the grab, and there's 2 gone.
Now batting, shortstop, Bo Bichette.
2 outs, base is empty. And next for Toronto, Bo Bichette. Hard hit to third. On to O'Hearn. And Bichette is retired. Inning over on the ground out. Took just 2 pitches to finish the frame. Ripped to third and caught.
He put a really good swing on that pitch and hit the ball hard. You know, line drives won't always find a hole, but the more you can hit the ball like that with good exit velo, the better off you're going to be in the long run.
Mateo batting for the second time, and that's strike one. Hard hit right side. Fires over to Guerrero. 2 quick outs to open the top of the 6th. So the batting order turns over. Cedric Mullins, the next to hit. Cut on and lifted in the air. Schneider snags it, and that is that. Bottom of the 6th, and now the DH, Ernie Clement. That one is absolutely belted. It one hops off the wall. Should be extra bases. In safely with a double, his second of the day.
2 hits for him in this one, both for extra bases. Got to feel good about that. Pretty much just a textbook double into the gap, and when you can drop one in there between the outfielders, you know you're making the turn at first. Just an excellent swing.
Whacked out to center field. That's well struck. That's back there. And that one is off the batter's eye. Wow, out of here. Third home run of the season, and they add to the lead. It's 17-0.
Power versus power right there, like 2 locomotives colliding. Who's going to win? Well, a really good job there by the hitter, getting the top hand working. Powers that fastball out of here.
Drilled out towards left center field. Out of here. Another one. Back-to-back homers. That's his 5th homer in the series. And they add to their lead. It's 18-0.
Just an excellent swing all the way around, and it had that sound coming off the bat that gets everyone's attention. Got a pitch to drive, short to the baseball, squared it up, and the backspin carried it out of here.
Manager out of the dugout, and he's going to make a change. Keegan Aiken out of the game. We'll be back in a minute with a new arm on the mound.
Now pitching for
Brian
Baltimore.
Baker gets the ball now. He's into the game with the bases empty.
Baker.
Luis Garcia next up for the Blue Jays. Fastball for a strike. Next offering is in for a strike. Nobody out with 3 runs in already this frame here in the bottom of the 6th. Line drive, and that should be extra bases. Makes the turn and heads for second. And he greets the new arm from the bullpen with a double.
Well, he found himself behind in the count right there, but he didn't give in. These days, when you see a ball come off the bat like that, the first thing you want to know as a spectator, what was the exit velocity? 109 in this case. I mean, that's just impressive, and it's so cool we can get that sort of feedback so instantly in today's game.
And there's one away. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. next up for the Blue Jays.
Vladimir Guerrero Jr.
That's hard hit on the line. Mullins makes the catch, and there's 2 down.
Not fooled at all right there. He was clearly all over it, but sometimes you hit it too hard and right at someone. You're looking for one of those bloop hits to get a knock sometimes.
Here's the Toronto catcher, Alejandro Kirk. Base hit center field. Coming home. He'll score, and they extend their lead.
With that fastball, even though it's high velocity, you've got to live on the outer edges. When it's right on a tee, right down the middle, professional hitters are not going to have a problem turning it around.
And the batter now, Davis Schneider. This one drilled to left. No doubt about it as they add on more. Gone. Here comes
PJ for
so
Baltimore.
two away with nobody on.
Number 65.
Bo Bichette next up for the Blue Jays.
Gregory Soto.
That one hammered left field. That's back. And that is gone. They do it again. Back-to-back homers. He's done it again. His second homer of the game. It's 22-0.
No pressure on the next guy, but that's back-to-back home runs.
Back here at Rogers Center, top of inning number 7. Now the number 2 hitter, Ryan O'Hearn.
Inside.
That one inside, 1-0.
Well, timing is the key to great hitting, and right now that door is still locked. They haven't been able to figure out pitch sequences, and it's impacting them across the board. In this situation, you expect the batters to be a little more patient, possibly take until they get a strike. With that, you don't want to miss your opportunity to get ahead early in the count. He didn't right there.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. It is 11th strikeout, and this one really racking up the whips.
Oh, nothing too fancy on the strikeout pitch
Shortstop,
right there.
Leonard
Just a low
Henderson.
90s fastball, and I'm not sure he was trying to challenge him, but that's pretty much what happened. Very hittable location, but he found a way to just get it by him.
Well struck left field. That's back there. Onto the track, and he makes the catch. 2 down, bases empty. So now the Orioles cleanup hitter, Tyler O'Neill. Late on that fastball.
No ball. 1 strike.
2 down, nobody on. Here in the top half of inning number 7. A little out front there as he swings through it. And a pop-up, right side, foul territory. Makes the grab, and that's the inning. And welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom of the 7th. Digging in is the switch inning outfielder, Anthony Santander. Oh, he botches it. Still able to fire over, and it's in time. It wasn't the smoothest play you'll see today, but they still get the out. And the batter is George Springer. He's a guy who does it all. That one ripped. And it gets into the corner, but it's foul. Soto, a 6'1 lefty, 235 pounds, and they went out and made a trade for him last season. He swings and fouls one off. 1 out, bases empty. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. He swings and drives one out to deep left field. And that one is off the top of the wall. And in there with a double off the wall.
He quickly went from hitter to base runner. Love when guys make that transition, and he's got speed to put on a show.
So up next for Toronto, Luis Garcia. Pulls that one foul.
Well, it's a really good pass of the ball right there. Just a little bit too quick. He's got to find a way, just let it travel a hair more.
Swing and a line drive and a base hit up the middle. Coming home. He'll score easily. And it's an RBI single, and the lead continues to grow. 1 gone, runner at first. Here's the third baseman, Addison Barger. Swing and a drive, deep right field. That's back there. And it bangs off the foul pole, home run. And he's gone yard again. His 3rd home run of the game, and they throw a pair on the board. It's 25-0.
Now he's just showing off out there, and who can blame him with a swing like that? Give that
So 1 out, nobody on. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. next up for the Blue Jays. Out to center. Mullins gets under it. Pulls it down, and there's 2 gone. 2 outs, base is empty. And now for the Jays, Alejandro Kirk, known for his rocket arm behind the plate. Hammered on a line to the left, base hit. And that keeps the inning alive.
Wastes no time there. Nice line drive to the pull side right there, but he
the
didn't
Blue
spin
Jays,
off of it. That's the
left
key. You
fielder,
still have to extend through the baseball in order to hit a line drive like that.
Lined, and that's a base hit. Runner puts on the brakes at second, so it's first and second with 2 out. And the batter will be the shortstop, Bo Bichette. Dives, but it kicks off his glove. Coming home. And he's out. Cut down, and that ends the inning. But they strike for 3 in the inning. We're at the top of the 8th. Now the third base. Brendan Little on the pitch here.
Compared to some days, this is a pretty low leverage appearance for him, so he should be fairly free and easy out there. Still have to keep yourself sharp and attack the strike zone.
As the lefty gets to work. That one finds the zone, and that's strike 1. Next offering is outside. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
This guy's got such a good sinker. As a hitter, you've got to look up in the zone. If you look down, you're going to be chasing stuff in the dirt.
To third. Fires over to Guerrero. First out in the top of the 8th.
Well, maybe we talk about how the ball is coming out of a pitcher's hand. The way it comes out of his hand as an infielder. Wow, really impressive.
Cowser up for the 3rd time here. Watches that one miss. That one fouled off. Hard hit left side. To first. 2 up, 2 down here in the top of the 8th.
Now batting, designated hitter, Kobe Mayo.
2 down, base is empty. So next to hit for Baltimore, Kobe Mayo. Next offering, pop foul off to the right out of play. The Orioles with a lot of ground to make up, and we're in the top of the 8th. Next offering in there for a strike, and the count is 0-2. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Hit in the air left field. Schneider on his way over. He's got it, and that'll end the inning. Back now in Toronto, bottom of the 8th. Now it's the DH, Ernie Clement. Cano back to work. Rip towards third. Tosses to first, and that's one away as the leadoff man is out in the 8th. So digging in, Anthony Santander.
And it may be a long shot, but a triple here.
Oh, this ball is crushed into left field. It's on its way and gone. Another homer. That's his 4th. run of the series, and they tack one on the board. It's 26-0. Here's George Springer. That one drilled left field, and it's out of here. They go back-to-back. That's his third home run. Base is empty, one away. Luis Garcia
Now
next up for the Blue Jays.
Baltimore, number 58.
And that one hammered. That's back there. And that ball is out of here. A gigantic blast. It's 28-0. One down. Here's the third baseman, Addison Barger. And first offering is fouled off. And a foul ball. Right side, hard hit. Takes it to the bag, steps on first, and it's out number 2. 2 outs, base is empty. And now the Toronto cleanup hitter, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Ripped, but it curls foul.
Looked like you got a little excited on that fastball. Got to think to yourself, I want to stay up the middle. That way, if you're a little bit early, you hit it out of the ballpark. You're a little late, opposite field knock.
Hard ground ball, base knock. Takes the turn. He's digging for second. Now the tag at second, and he's out, trying for 2. All set to start the night. New arm out of the bullpen, Tommy Nance.
Number 45. Tommy Nance.
First pitch misses. Ground ball up the middle. Bichette gets it to first, and the leadoff man retired here in the 9th. And next for the Orioles, Jorge Mateo. That one at the knees for a strike. Next offering is fouled back. The Blue Jays up big in this one here at the top of the 9th.
That's off the plate.
And now 1-2. Swings and misses. It's a strikeout. Now only 1 out remaining. Cedric Mullins, the next to hit for the Orioles. And first offering is fouled off. They're down to their final strike.
This guy's pounding the zone. Hitters don't have time to think in between pitches.
Foul ball still 0-2. Nance is just 1 strike away. Got him, and that's the ball game.
Well, we saw complete domination in this one. The offense exploded for a blowout.
Just traders, I gave you hard work and labor. I gave you your flavor.